Hey chickies, okay, today we're doing a bees mani. Now this is inspired by, like, after Easter, when you go to the supermarket or the grocery store, they are selling out all of the good chocolate, well, all of the Easter chocolate really cheap, but they also sell out all of the good chocolate really cheap. Now I'm not a massive sweet tooth. No, I'm not. I'm more savoury. But when it comes to Lindt chocolate, that's, that gets me. So I spied these gorgeous little, they're called Lindt Bugs and Bees, and they're this gorgeous little container you saw in the first shot of these little, Anyway, look, it was just an excuse for me to buy this chocolate, because, the moment I saw it, I thought, oh, I'm definitely going to have to do nail art inspired by that. Anyway, let's get into it. I really hope you like it. And no, I didn't eat them all. I didn't. I shared them. So the polishes for this one, of course, I'm using yellow and black. Firstly, I'm using China Glaze's Daisy Know My Name. And then the white, I'm also using a white, obviously, because I use white and everything. OPI's Alpine Snow, of course. And then I'm using, for the black, OPI's Black Onyx. So to start with, on my index nail, I'm doing a honeycomb design. And to do that, I'm using Snail Vinyl's honeycomb vinyl. And now, as you can see, there's a border around that vinyl, and it's kind of a stiff border. So to make sure that you get a really good fit on your nail, the best thing to do is cut the edges off once you have it on your nail. And by doing that, you're actually able to mold that vinyl perfectly to your nail, especially if you've got really curvy nails. My nails tend to be a little more on the curvier side. They're not super duper curvy. Also, don't forget to put a good quality top coat over your nail before placing any vinyls on it. I, of course, am using Seche Vite as per usual. To put the yellow colour over the nail vinyl, I'm using a latex free sponge, which I have not pre-dampened. No particular reason, just forgot to do it. Just literally forgot to do it. I'm also not using anything to protect the skin around my nails because I knew I wasn't going to make a huge mess, so I didn't think it was necessary. Why waste a product if you don't need to? So, not that it's wasteful, because it's not. Most definitely not. Now, I want the yellow colour to be quite bright, so I'm going to do this a couple of times before taking the vinyl off. As soon as I've finished, and as soon as I like the colour strength I have on that nail, I'm going to take that vinyl off straight away. Done. And as you can see, I was 100% right. Absolutely hardly any mess to clean up. Just quickly take care of that using my Royal Majestic brush and my non-acetone remover. Although you can see there's a little bit of a mess at the tip of my nail, and that's just, 100% user error. Completely not the fault of the products I was using. Moving on to my ring fingernail, and this is going to be quite unusual. I'm going to be sponging on the yellow colour over that white nail rather than using the polish brush from the China Glaze yellow polish. And the reason I do that is, now this China Glaze yellow in particular, I had to use this one because it perfectly matched the yellow on the box of chocolates, but the problem being is that it is a quite thin yellow, and I knew that I'd have to do a couple of coats even over that white. Like if I'd not put the white down, it would have taken about 7 coats to get opaque, so that's why I did the white first. But sponging it on gives me a better coverage, and it means that the nail won't get too thick, because my fully intention while I was doing this was to use some straight edge nail vinyls for the stripes, but I changed my mind about that. So that was why I did that. But in the end, it turned out I didn't really need to. I probably could have just used the polish brush. But if you're using nail vinyls over a nail and you don't want the nail to be too thick, because otherwise you're going to have to wait a long time for the polish to dry, to completely dry. Otherwise the nail vinyls might pull it up, and that's what I was trying to avoid. In the end, it didn't really make much of a difference because I changed my mind about using any straight edge nail vinyls to do the black and white, or the black stripes. So as mentioned, I decided not to use any nail vinyls to do the straight stripes. Instead, I'm using black acrylic craft paint and my RKF brush from the Stylish Nail Art Shop, because I was feeling kind of brave, thinking that I could do these super dark black stripes over this super bright yellow nail, which you know would show up any mistakes I made, like completely, you'd be able to see it from a gazillion million miles away. Now, I mentioned this in a previous video about learning how to do these stripes with this long brush. It takes practice. It does do, like, I'm going to be honest with you, it does take practice, but it is a lot easier than you think it's going to be. It really is. And the fact that I'm using black acrylic paint means that if I do make a mistake, it's going to be very easy to clean it up. Like just some isopropyl alcohol and it's gone, and we can start again. And that's what I've done in the past. I really have, a lot. Now I'm only doing 3 stripes because, well, no particular reason. Like there's not a real reason. I did 3 and I thought, well, that's enough. That'll do. So yeah, just 3. Now another reason why I'm using black acrylic craft paint instead of black polish and like nail vinyls is that when I go to use my top coat, it's literally not going to smudge at all, not one little bit. And you'll see, I promise you, there is no smudging, none, nada, zilch, because I'm using acrylic paint. Enough said. Whilst I'm waiting for that paint to dry, I'm going to clean up any of the paint that ended up on my skin, and that's very easy to take care of. No hassles, no worries. As you can see, the paint dries matte, so when it's completely matte, you know when it's dry. And finally, it's completely dry and we can go ahead and top coat with no worries that it's going to smudge, because it's just not. Isn't that fabulous? Look at that. See? Told you. And that's it for this one. I really hope you like it. I really love it. It makes me smile. I think yellow makes everyone smile. It should do anyway. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing. And thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Bye.